I'll give you an update on Russell. Right now, it's a sprained ankle. I know nothing more than that. Have no idea length, time, or anything else. So we'll see. And generally, with those things, you've got to, see how he does in the morning. But it was a sprained ankle, and hopefully he'll be okay. Overall, I thought, obviously, when he went out, I thought our guys really competed and played extremely hard. I thought there was a lot of different things that were really positive from the game. I thought our defense in the second half, we turned them over quite a bit in the second half. I thought our ball movement was really good. We shot a high percentage. I thought Dennis, the way he played, in the absence of Russell, was really a major contributing factor in the game. We got good minutes from Ferg, and I think the job that Steven did defensively tonight was really good. I thought we got contributions from Ray coming off the bench in a tough situation with Russell being out. I think a lot we can learn from coming out of the last 7 or 8 minutes. I thought we got some good shots, and I thought we took some questionable shots coming down the stretch. But overall, I thought the guys did a good job battling, competing, and fighting. And they're a hard team to guard just with their pace and their speed and the number of players that they have that can create and generate offense. So, it was a really good win, and I'm happy with the way the guys competed, in particular coming out of the locker room in that third quarter with the way we played.
Billy, when Russell went out, the team you had on the floor the rest of the quarter was primarily bench players, and I think they scored their last 7 trips down the court. Can you just go through that space and time?
Yeah, it was all defense. Hami got out on a couple of fast breaks and got a 3-point play and a dunk, but everything was generated with our defense. We forced 20 turnovers. The game was probably won with the number of points we scored over turnovers. I thought that group that came in, that second unit there, did a really terrific job scoring and obviously defending.
Billy, you mentioned the way Dennis played in the fourth quarter. Obviously, you want Russell as often as you can have him, but what kind of luxury is it just to have a guy who you really haven't had here the last couple of years of that caliber?
Yeah, no, he was great, and I think for him too, with Russell being out, the ball being in his hands, there's a lot I think he can learn from the game in terms of just what's open, what's available. I thought the communication between Dennis and Paul and Steven, just offensively coming down the stretch was really positive in terms of how they were being guarded, what to look for. But I thought Dennis, he's a smart basketball player. He really made some timely plays and some timely shots where maybe we were kind of up against it a little bit. It was almost a similar situation to Boston. The fourth quarter we fouled way too much. I think we put him to the free throw line 17 times, but we had fouls like 94 feet from the basket. It just, we got to do a better job there with that. But guys kept playing and battling, and their effort was incredible tonight.
David shot 7 for 20, I believe. What worked against him?
Yeah, I mean, he's a hard guy to handle. He's really good rolling to the basket, and they put it up to him, and he can go get it. He posts, he can face up. Steven just worked and battled, and he had some shots that he just didn't make, but I thought Steven's effort and his consistency on him was really, he did a great job on him, and I think it was just his effort and persistence more than anything else.
Ready, go ahead.
Billy, in this winning streak, there have been a few fourth quarters that you've been disappointed with. Tonight kind of got a little bit closer than probably you like. What's been the reoccurring theme in these fourth quarters?
I'm not sure I quite understand your question. What do you mean?
I'm trying to think. Phoenix and it was Phoenix. I can't remember the other game, but
well, the Phoenix game, I think we had the second unit in there. I think the second unit when we were up didn't close as well as I would have liked for them to close. Obviously in this game, when you have Russell off the floor and you have Dennis out there running our team, and there's a different point guard out there. Dennis has been on the floor with those guys closing, so I'm not saying that he hasn't, but I think there's a lot we can take from the game. There's a lot of things that we can improve from the game. We really, to be honest with you, haven't been in a lot of fourth quarters. Outside of Charlotte and Boston maybe. The Phoenix game we were well in hand of that. We allowed them to get back in the game, but everybody else in the fourth quarter, either we'd been behind chasing or we've been drastically up. So for us, the two games that maybe that fourth quarter with Boston and this game, and then the Charlotte game, I think too, kind of obviously we had to come from behind. We took the job in that game executing coming down the stretch.
Billy, you've had games before where guys have gotten hurt, and it's really easy to fall apart. It didn't happen tonight. Did you feel like there was a moment, a guy, I mean, maybe it's just over time, guys, you know, you sort of steel yourself in situations, but how did you guys not let that derail you entirely tonight?
Well, I think the initial response was obviously for Russell's health. I mean, he's got such a great relationship with those guys. Those guys, you know, when a player gets off the floor and has to go back, you know, the guys, it's just normal to wonder, is he okay? But I thought our guys after that really regrouped and competed and did a really, really nice job in the game. You know, executing and doing the things they need to do on both ends of the floor. So I think they kind of realized that they had to go out there and play. There was nothing else for them to do but to go out there and play. And they've got enough respect for Russell that they probably wanted to go out there and play as hard as they could, you know, for themselves, for each other, and certainly with him being in the back.